Okay. Here's your assessment 5. When TCU estimated the crowd, they estimated 61,908 people. Then Rice estimated the crowd and got this many people. How much greater was TCU's estimate? Okay. So, TCU estimated the crowd. They estimated 61,908 people. Then Rice estimated the crowd and got 53,207 people. How much greater, in other words, how much more was TCU's estimate than Rice's estimate? Well, yeah, how much bigger is 61,908 than 53,207? There's no way that this number, 61,000, is 115,000 bigger than 53,000. It looks to me 53,000, 54,000, 55,000, 56,000, 57,000, 58,000, 59,000, 60,000, 61,000. It looks like it's approximately about 8,000 bigger. And you got 115,000 bigger. Because it looks like you added these two numbers, which is not what you were supposed to do. It's not asking for the total anywhere. It's asking you how much bigger this number is than this number, which means you're supposed to do this number minus this number to figure out how much bigger 61,908 is than 53,207. So no points for that one because you weren't supposed to add the numbers. It's not asking you for the total anywhere. It's asking you how much bigger this number is than this number, which indicates subtraction. So this one you get 0 points for. Number 2, Annie bought 1,583 eggs from the store and now has 49,367 eggs in her house. How many eggs were at her house before she bought eggs? Well, she went to the store and bought 1,583 eggs. And now, after returning, she has 49,367 eggs. So how many were in her house before she went to the store? So before she went to the store, she didn't have these 1,583 eggs because she hadn't bought them yet. But she had a certain number of eggs in her house. She went and bought 1,583 eggs, right? So here's an example. She went and bought an unknown amount of eggs we'll call E, right? She went to the store and then she added 1,583 eggs. And now she has 49,367 eggs. So this is technically how you'd set up the equation. But let's check and see if you got the right answer. $47,784, is that what you got? 47,000, hey, that's correct. So you got the right answer for that one. So you got full points for that one, because it's correct. 3 points. Let's look at this problem now. Many soccer players came to the tournament, then 428. Let's check the answer. Okay, so let's see what the answer is. 429,279. Is that what you got? 429,279? Yeah, that's correct. So you got 3 points. Let's see. Let me just separate these a little bit. An 11-digit number has the following properties. The 100 millions digit is 7. Let's check. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. Good. The 100 millions digit is 7. Is this 11 digits? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, you got that right too. The thousands digit is 1. Did you put a 1,000 digit? Okay, good. The tens digit is 5 more than the thousands digit. Okay, so the tens digit, the thousands digit is 1. The tens digit is 5 more than 1. So 6. Good job. The ones digit is half of the tens digit. Good. 3 is half of 6. the value of the billions digit is one more than the number of days in a week. There's 7 days a week, so one more would be 8 days. 8 ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, billions. Good. The rest of the digits are 9. Well, you didn't even put a 9 in this problem, so you didn't even get full points for this one. So, because it says the rest of the digits are 9. So, and where'd you get all these ones from? Why'd you get 1? I don't see 1 anywhere except for this 11 digits. So, you only got 4 points for this one, but you got some credit. Okay, let's check this one, see if you got it right. Let's type in with remainder. Let's see what you got. It's taking a while to load. Okay, what'd you get? Let's see what the answer is. 120 with a remainder of 3,353. What'd you get? You got 920 with the remainder of 1623. Where did you get 9 from? I'm confused. Yeah, I'm not sure where you got this 9 from. Because it really did. So here's the problem. We have 582,000 593 divided by 4,827. So how many times does 4,827 fit in the 5,825? It's 1 time, right? Because 4,000 times 2 would be 8,000, right? Which would be too big because 8,000 is well above 5,825. So this should be 1 right here, right? And then it looks like you got 920 with a remainder of 1623. So you got this 20 part correct, it looks like, but you got the rest of the thing incorrect. So you didn't even get the first number correct, so you only get 1 point. But I'll give 1 point for that problem. Because you did get the 20 part guess right, so. Here, let's check this number. Let's see what you got for this one. See if this one's right. $10.9 US, so that means $10.90. Right? Yeah, so the 10 and the 0.9 is correct. Let's see where you got the 1 though, because that 1 is not correct. Let me see if I can do it and see where you got the 1 from. So feel free to go back to your work and see if you can spot your mistake as well. So let's see, 392. Actually, let me do this on the other side. This is hard to read. Let's use this to make it easier. So 392.40 divided by 36. 36 fits into 39 once. 1 times 36 is 36. So I got 2 now. Okay, we're correct so far. 36 can't fit in 22, so I'm gonna put a 0 up here. Carry down the 4. How many times does 36 fit in the 224? Well, I'm just gonna come aside and do like 36 times, let me just make up something. 6 times 5 is 0, carry 3. 3 times 5 is 15, it's 180. Let's try 36 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36, put a 6 here, carry the 3. 6 times 3 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 216. Okay, oh, don't forget to carry the decimal point as well. Match the decimal point. And now we got 36 times 6 is 216. Okay, so 1 out, 14 minus 6 is 8. 1 minus 1 is 0. So now I got 8. 36 can't fit in 8, so I'm going to bring this 0 down. How many times does 36 fit in the 80? Wait, did I do something wrong? Okay, 6 times 6. I don't think I did anything wrong, did I? Wait, hang on just a second. Why is that saying 10.9 though? Oh, shoot. This should be a 3, not a 2. Let me restart this problem over. That was a mistake on my end. I was wondering what I did wrong there. Let me restart this problem over. I made a mistake with putting the 2 there. 9 minus 6 is 3, not 2. 392.40. 36 fits to 39 one time. 1 times 36 is 36. 39 minus 36 is 3. Carrying my 2 down. 36 can't fit in 32, so I'm going to put a 0 up here. I'm going to carry down my 4. How many times 36 fit in 324? Let me think. 36 times 9. 9 times 6 is 54. Put a 4 there, carry a 5. 30 times 9 is 27. 27 plus 5 is 32. 324. Okay. Carry my decimal point. Match it on the inside as always. Put a 9 up here. Fits in there 9 times. 9 times 36 is 324. 0. 36 can't fit in 0, so I'm bringing down the 0. 36 can't fit in a 0, so I'm just going to put a 0 up here because I'm putting it above the number I just brought down. So I got $10.90, which is very close to what you got. You got $10.91. So you were almost correct. You missed one number though. So you get partial credit, but not full credit because this 1 shouldn't be here. It should be a 0, not a 1. But everything else looks good. So you get almost full credit for that one. You get 2 points. Number 7. Oh, you forgot your dollar symbol, so you're automatically not getting full points. I can already see that right here. See how you have a dollar symbol and says the money problem? You forgot to write your dollar symbol. So you're already not getting full credit for that one. But let's see if you got the right numbers so you can at least get partial credit. Let's check. 2,366.52 US dollars. Okay, so you got the numbers right, but you forgot your dollar symbol, so you get 1 point off. You gotta write the dollar symbol. This one, 583 times 582. Let's see what you got here. $339,306. Let's see what you got. 309,306. 339,306. 309,306. So you're missing one number. This 0 right here, I'm not sure where you got it from. That 0 should be a 3. So, but you got the rest of them correct, so you get almost full credit, but you get 1 off for that one number. So, let me just put 5 points. You didn't answer number 9, Derek. You forgot to answer this one. So I can't give you credit for this one. You get a 0 points for that one. I don't know why I didn't even answer this one. I don't see your answer. Unless if you have your paperwork, let me know, because I'm missing it. Unless if you have paper to prove me that you forgot to write this down, then I'll give credit. So. But again, you have to write your answers in this thing. Okay, let's check this one. Did you get this one right? M equals 5364. That's correct. So you get full credit for that one. Let's check, see if you got this one correct. T equals 39,872. Let's see what you got. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's check this one real quick. See if you got this one correct. Wait. H equals 44,546. You got 45,546. That means you got one number wrong. But again, you get partial credit. Because at least you made a lot of progress. So you get 2 points for that one. How did you get such a big number on this one, Derek? Look, 573 times what gives you 32,661? 573 times 1,731,253 equals 32,661. I can already see this is wrong in my head. Look, 573 times 1 million and something should give you a number way over a million. You can't do 573 times a million and get 32,000. So I can already see this is incorrect. But remember, here's the variable x, which is what you're solving for. You want to get this x by itself. So you would divide this side by 573, right? And then they would cancel, and then you're left with x. But whatever you do to one side, you have to do the other. So you would do 32,661 divided by 573. You have to divide both sides by 573 to get this x by itself. If you divide 573 on this side, you get x. If you do 32,661 divided by 573, you're going to get some other odd number. I can already see it's odd because of the criteria. So I'm not sure if the number is in my head, but that's what you should have done. And you should be able to see in your head this is definitely not a true statement. There's just no way. You got a huge number multiplied by another positive number. You can't get a smaller number from that. And if you punch this in a calculator, 1,731,253 times 573, you're not going to get 32,661. So unfortunately, you get 0 points for this problem. But feel free to talk to me if you want to go over it. But I just explained what you should have done. You should have divided both sides by 573. Okay, what about this one? Let's check and see if you got this one right. C equals 28,536. Okay, you weren't even close to being right in this one, so this one's going to be 0 points too. But remember, I'm not sure what you did. C divided by 58 equals 492. What number divided by 58 equals 492? There's two ways you could look at this. You could either do 492 times 58 to get back to the original number, right? Because you're doing a number divided by 58 equals 492, which means 492 times 58 equals the number. Or C. We're trying to get C by itself, remember? And right now it's being divided by 58, so it's not by itself on the left side equal sign. So you would have to multiply by 58, right? Because the 58s would cancel, right? Top and bottom, they'd cancel, then you're left with C. But remember, whatever you do to one side equals sign, you got to do the other. So you would also multiply this side by 58. So that's what you should have done. You should have multiplied both sides by 58 to get C by itself. So you would do 492 minus 58. That's how you would think about it. Feel free to practice these problems more. That one was not right. This one. Let's check and see if you got it right. X equals 263. What did you get? Yeah, good. That one's correct. So you got full points for that one. That one's 3 points. Okay, is this right? 7 times 100,000, 4 times 10,000, 4 times 100, 3 times 10. Okay, good. 3 points. That was less than one material. Three times 100,000, 9 times 10,000, 5 times 1,000, 7 times 100, 9 times 1. Okay, good. Use digits to write 551,884,328. 551,884,000,000. Wait, what'd you write? You wrote 551,884,884,328. So yeah, there should be zeros right here, right? Because I don't see millions anywhere, right? So you should have zeros to millions place. And if you read this number, it's not going to match this one, right? So you didn't get full credit, but you got partial credit because part of it's right. So you got 4 points for that one. Use words to write 39,582. Okay, that one's good. $891. Round this to the nearest thousand. 891,481,000. Okay, where'd you get 1 from? You're supposed to round this to the nearest thousand. So look, rounding this to the nearest thousand, I'm going to circle a thousands digit, which is a 9, right? So here's the 9, which is the thousands digit. I'm going to look to the right of the thousands digit, which is a 2, right? Is 2 5 or above or 4 below? 2 is 4 below, which means that this 9 right here doesn't change, right? The circle digit, it's going to stay the same. Anytime the digit to the right of the circle digit, or the digit you're trying to round, is 4 below, it stays the same. But if the digit to the right of the circle digit is 5 or above, it's going to increase by 1. So this 9 is going to stay the same because this digit is 4 below. So you should have written 891,489,000. That's what you should have written. But you missed one number, so you got partial credit. We'll say 1 point though. So because that was the whole thing, is you're supposed to round it. $21. Let's check this answer. Okay, I can already see this is incorrect. 51,254 is what you got. You have 6 billion right here, and then you're adding another positive number on top of that. How do you get 51,000? How do you add something to 6 billion and get 51,000? That just cannot be the case, Derek. Fortunately, you get 0 points for this whole problem. But feel free to ask me later if you want more detail. Number 22. Let's see. I see $243 right here, right? And I'm adding money on top of that. How do I get back down to $99.28? That's automatically incorrect already, so that's another 0 points for the problem. Number 23. Let's see. Big. So in order from least to greatest. Okay, so the least number is negative 6. The smallest number is negative 6910. Then 6194. So that's incorrect right there. You missed one there right there. These numbers should be swapped, right? Negative 69 should come over here, right? Negative 6910 is the smallest number. The second smallest would be negative 6194. So those are swapped, right? Those should be swapped. Then the third smallest number is 169. Good. Don't forget to write a comma. So I'm going to have to take another point off because you forgot to write a comma. You have to write commas to separate your answers. Otherwise, I'm going to think it's the same answer. This could be 169,961, right? Because you didn't write a comma between there. You have to write a comma. Okay, then 961, then 19. You're missing 1962 as well. So you lose points for that too. Where's your 1962 in the problem? You're missing that one. Because look, see, that was one of the problems there. Then 2009 was 6. So you only get 1 point for that one, unfortunately. Now let's check the easy questions right here. Ooh, shoot. Didn't mean to not get that one. Okay, here we go. Annie sold 5 cars and now has 3 left. How many did she have before she sold the cars? 8? Yeah. She sold 5, right? And now only has 3. How many did she have before? Before she had 3, before she sold the 5, right? She had 8, right? Because 8. She had 8 cars. She has 8 cars. Then she sells 5 and gets down to 3. So yeah, you get full credit for that one. $100 divided by 10 equals 10. Okay, you are right. 10 is the answer, but you forgot to write your x equals, right? Whenever you're solving for a letter, you have to write the letter equals. You can't just write the value. So you get partial credit for that one. You get 1 point. But you missed writing a letter, so you get 1 point off of that. C. 3 divided by 9 equals 3. Is that what you got? What divided by 9 equals 3? Well, 27 divided by 9 equals 3, right? But if you wanted to think about it this way, you have to multiply both sides by 9 to get W by itself on the left side, right? Because there's a 9 at the bottom, which is keeping W from being by itself. So you have to multiply by 9 here and then multiply by 9 here, right? If you multiply by 9 here, these 9s are going to cancel. Then you're just left with W. Then you have 3 times 9 equals 27, right? W equals 27 should be your answer. And you didn't even write W equals, so you definitely get 0 points for that one. Letter D. 30 times 20, what is that? Well, this is an easy problem. Because look, multiply the non-zeros. 3 times 2 is 6. Add the zeros to the end. Then you get 600. So yeah, you got full credit on this one. That one's good. Now, 54 plus what equals 61? Well, 54 plus 7 equals 61. So this one's good. Full credit for that one too. Okay. And then the bonus doesn't count against you. It was just bonus. But we're going to learn this in lesson number 7. This will be relevant for lesson number 7, though. So you will definitely have to learn how to divide decimals eventually. But let's go ahead and add how many points you got. So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 23, 29, 31, 34, 37, 40, 44, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So you got 56%.